What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Angry Spud. In today's Spud Reacts, we are here with worldwide flavors, and we are going through the 7 Norwegian dishes you must try. Now, I'm so curious about the Norwegian food. I know they got a lot of seafood and a lot of fish, hopefully salmon. Hopefully it's like really good blackened salmon. But we're gonna go ahead and see what they have to offer. So, without further ado, let's dive in.
Diverse story. Welcome to the heart of Norwegian cuisine. A culinary heritage shaped by a unique geography of coastline, valleys, Arctic tundra, and mountain ranges. With a bounty of fish from the sea and a feast from the mountains and valleys, we have a variety of dishes that epitomize the Norwegian way of life.
Okay, I will just say, have you ever went to such an expensive restaurant where you got something like this and the thing was like $45 and they sprinkle a few leaves on it and you're like, what? Where's like the big, I want a ton of food. Now, this does look like really good seafood, so it's probably really expensive just because, but I don't know. Anytime I see a plate like that where they just, I don't know, sprinkle a little peanuts on it and maybe a little drizzle here and there and that adds like $90 to the bill just because, that bothers me. But I don't know. I just had to get off my little, I just had to say that. It bothers me.
But what are these dishes? Let's not spoil the surprise just yet.
Ooh, that
Brace
does look
yourself
good.
for a captivating culinary journey through Norway. Our first stop takes us to a dish that's a testament
caviar.
to the Norwegians' love for the sea. Say hello to Rakfisk. This unique dish is a product of a time-tested practice, a dance of patience and precision. Rakfisk is made from fish, typically trout, that is salted and left to ferment for anywhere from 2 to 3 months. The process, while lengthy, is simple. The fish is cleaned, salted, and then packed in a tub to begin its transformation.
Okay, so is that caviar too? The black ones? I've seen caviar, but they've always been like the orange one. So what is it? That's still salmon roe, and isn't that what that is? But I don't know what the black ones are from. Maybe it's from a different fish. Also, the fish back there had the eyes like cut out and everything. I've never had fish like that. However, I do like sardines, except for they cut the heads off. So I don't know if I could try that. I don't know. It's weird to me.
Over time, the fermentation imbues the fish with a distinct pungent aroma and a tangy flavor that's loved by many Norwegians. No Christmas dinner in Norway is complete without Rakfisk. It's served with flatbread and a variety of accompaniments like potatoes, onions, sour cream, and mustard sauce. Each bite of Rakfisk is a dive into centuries of Norwegian culinary tradition. Rakfisk, a dish that challenges your senses but leaves you wanting more. Norwegian cuisine is a delightful mix of the adventurous and the comforting. So let's explore more dishes. Let's start with ferrikål, the national dish of Norway. It's a simple, hearty stew made with just a handful of ingredients: mutton, cabbage, whole black pepper, and a little salt. There's no fancy spices, no complicated cooking techniques, just good, wholesome food that's simmered slowly until it's tender and full of flavor. It's often served in the fall, when the weather...
Wait, if there's not that many spices and nothing like special, and they make it till it's full of flavor, is it just because it simmers for so long? Somebody's got to add to that for me.
Starts to turn chilly and the leaves begin to change color. Now let's talk about kjøttkaker. These are Norwegian meatballs, and they're a far cry from the more famous Swedish meatballs you might be thinking of. Kjøttkaker are bigger, for one thing. They're typically made with a mix of beef and pork and seasoned with nutmeg, ginger, and onions. They're served with a rich brown gravy and often accompanied by mashed potatoes and lingonberry jam. Kjøttkaker is a dish that's meant to be savored, each bite a delicious blend of meaty, spicy, and sweet flavor. Ferrikål and kjøttkaker, the comfort food that warms every Norwegian heart.
So I must say that word kjøttkaker, it's kind of funny, but it almost looks like a dessert, like the browning on it or something like that. It looks like a cinnamon dessert or something like that, but that definitely looked interesting.
A dish with a reputation that precedes it is made from aged, air-dried, or salted whitefish and lye. Yes, you heard that right. The same lye used in soap making. This combination results in a jelly-like consistency that's admittedly not everyone's cup of tea. The fish is soaked in a lye solution for several days, then rinsed thoroughly before being baked or boiled. The end product is a somewhat translucent, gelatinous fish that has a strong, pungent aroma. It's usually served with boiled potatoes, green peas, and melted butter. The taste? Well, it's something you have to experience for yourself. Some people adore it, some people can't stand it, and that's the beauty of lutefisk.
Yeah, I would definitely say just by looking at it, doesn't seem appetizing, but I'd still be willing to try it. If you like this lutefisk, Let me know.
It's a dish that truly divides opinion. On to smalahove, a dish that might seem a bit unusual at first glance. Smalahove is a traditional Norwegian dish made from a sheep's head. The name literally
What?
translates to sheep head in Norwegian. The entire head is used with the brain removed, it's salted, sometimes smoked, and then boiled for about 3 hours. The eyes and ears are typically eaten first, and it's often served with mashed rutabaga and potatoes. While it might seem a bit daunting, it's a dish steeped in tradition and cultural significance. Eating smalahove is more than just a meal, it's an event, often enjoyed with friends and family during the holiday season.
Okay, I'm Norwegian, but I am not that Norwegian to where I'm eating a sheep's head. Now, come on.
The dish has its roots in western Norway, where it was initially a food for the poor. But today, it's enjoyed by all, and is seen as a delicacy. Lutefisk and smalahove are dishes that might not be for everyone. They challenge your taste buds and push the boundaries of what you might consider normal food. But that's the fun part, isn't it? Trying new things, experiencing different cultures through their food. After that adventurous ride, it's time for a sweet finish with the last two dishes. Brunost, or brown cheese, is a Norwegian delicacy with a distinct sweet caramel-like flavor that's simply irresistible. It's a testament to Norway's innovative approach to dairy products. Then we have krumkake, a traditional waffle cookie, light, crisp, and subtly sweet, perfect for a delicate finish. It's a Norwegian classic that encapsulates their love for simplicity and elegance in food.
Now, I must say, I was taken aback by some of those, the smalahove, I can't remember how you say it, and then the sheep's head. Come on now. Wow, what an introduction to the Norwegian food. Like, my goodness, I cannot wait to see what else is in store. Oh, I don't know. Something's gonna come out of the blue. Watch.